Hi, it's Chris Watkin here, and I'm joined by Chris Kyriacou, and we're here to talk about how blogs can get you more vendor and landlord leads. Talk to me, Chris.
Good point, very good one. I think the blog is often overlooked part of an estate agent's website. Sometimes there's only just a couple of posts, or they're really old, or whatever it may be, or just not focused on helping bring traffic to the site, because that's really what it's about. A blog is a great place for Google to scan what you're writing about, keep the content fresh, and bring people to your website. It also gives you an opportunity to send stuff to people, like via your email campaigns or whatever, to bring them back to the site. I'd like to talk a little bit more about email marketing at some point, so remember to ask me. But yeah, no, I think it's
that's the nurture campaign, isn't it?
Yeah, that's right. But
you need content to put in it, which is your blog posts.
You do. I think sometimes estate agents struggle with that, but there's great people out there like yourself, Chris, that can help with the content and really help them to keep that content fresh on the website. And like I said a second ago, give them a reason to come back. And why do we want them to come back? Why is it important for them to come back to your site time and time again?
Because there's a Facebook pixel there, we can track them, and a Google pixel.
Exactly. So really important to bring them back. In terms of emails and the blog content, there's sometimes a habit to like cram loads of posts into an email with like images and stuff. And to me, personally, when I see that, I'll skip past that email. That just looks like spam to me. That's how my brain registers that. My recommendation would be to any agent out there that wants to combine email marketing with blog posts is to just give them a snippet, and write it like it's a personal email. So, hey, Bob, Chris here from XYZ Estate Agents. Just thought you'd like to know about this blog post. It's about this. Yeah, so you got this blog post with a link. It's about this topic. I think you're going to love it. Read it here, and then another link.
Yeah, I'm a huge fan of not having any photographs.
Yeah,
so it just looks like a proper email.
It just looks like I've written that email to that person and letting them know.
And in plain text, not in HTML text.
Right. That's right.
If you're wondering what all that means, then Google it. There's a new website called Google. But also just speak with your email provider. This is Patreon stuff, isn't it?
Yeah.
And if you don't know, you need to know.
Yeah, for sure. My recommendation for all emails is for them to be kind of plain text. I'm not into the branding email side of things because it just looks like marketing.
Yeah.
And that's not the channel for it. That's where people want to have a one-to-one conversation with you. We get so bombarded with so many marketing emails per day that the ones that are one-to-one really do.
And I'm a massive fan of having a fantastic subject line.
Yeah.
I must admit, with the content that I write I write content about local property markets, and the magic words are the name of the town really early on in the subject title, and also you've got about 120 characters before on the the preview bit of the first line. So again, none of this Bob, how are you? Excuse my French.
Yeah. What's that called again? That not the subject line, but the
preview,
pre-header or whatever it is. Yeah.
That's
really important.
That's really important because how many times do we log on in the morning? 50 emails and we delete 50 of them.
You're just scanning it.
We delete 50 of them before most of them.
That's right.
So you've got to be really important.
That's right.
So when you say nurture campaigns, what are we talking about? This is just drip emails with links back?
So generally you're going to have some kind of tip series that you'd be sending out to your potential vendors about how to get the best price for their property, so on and so forth. Sometimes you might run out of a bit of content there, so you can link in your blog, send them your latest blog post. It's a really great opportunity to keep up to date with your list.
So really, it's just a case of, it's all very good driving people to your blog and getting their email address, but if you're not nurturing them, they're just going to...
Yeah, I sign up to so many mailing lists to see what they're doing, and then I get a welcome to the mailing list email, and then nothing else. And that's just poor. It's just really bad behaviour. But something I want to cap off as well before we move on from blogs is really like the structure and the shareability of the blog post. Sometimes I see really duff images. It's really important to get a good image so that when it's shared on Facebook or LinkedIn or wherever it might be shared, Twitter, that there's a good image, that stops people and gets their attention and makes them click on that post to go back to your blog.
Yeah, I must admit the content, the images I provide for my clients, but you guys can copy this in estate agency land, is put the name of the town on the text.
Yeah.
In text on the image. I live there. And then there has to be a little bit of clickbait, but remember, it's not clickbait if the content actually follows through with what the title says.
I mean, clickbait is a really overly brandished word.
It isn't clickbait if what you're promising
is there.
That's not clickbait.
That's right.
That's just a great title.
That's right.
I mean, newspaper editors have been doing it for hundreds of years, haven't they?
Yeah, exactly. And a little tip with the image is I always make my images Facebook ad size. So I think it's 1/200 by 730 or something like that. I can't remember. Look it up. And then put your text in the middle as though the picture's square, so that it looks great on your blog if you've got square images, and also great on Facebook when it's being shared.
Definitely on Canva, you'll notice when you're doing an image that there's like this fake, you don't see it, but pink line. Keep your text within that, and then it works.
Yeah, bingo.
Chris, you've been an absolute star. Thank you.
Thank you, Chris.